Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to import those getting started or week zero activities from Canvas Commons. On your home page, go ahead and click on Import from Commons. In fact, I prefer right-clicking on it and then click on Open Link in New tab so that the current course shell is shown on the current tab, and then the Commons is shown on the next tab. So in the search box, go ahead and type the word week 0 and getting started. And then you will see this item, week 0 / getting started, with this picture of rugby players. Go ahead and click on it. And then click on import into course. By the way, this importing will not replace your current course. It's going to just add it to what the course that you have, the contents in your course. So you don't need to worry about whether this will replace your existing course content. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and choose the shell that I want to import into, in this case a sample course. And it may take just a few seconds or maybe a few minutes, but not more than that. Even though sometimes they say it may take 30 minutes, but that never happens. So let me come back to my course, and it looks like nothing changed, but I'm going to go to modules. And you'll notice that a brand new module showing up on your modules page. And we have, I don't know, about 15 or more or so activities. And obviously you can pick and choose. You can combine them, or you can delete them, remove them, edit them, and so on. In fact, few items you do have to edit to fit for your course. And I named this module as a week 0, but you can go ahead and change that. Let's say go ahead and click on edit, and I'm going to change that to getting started, and click on update module. And so you can change that. I created this notes for instructors. It kind of introduces a few points, such as there are a few things that you do need to change to make it work for your course. For example, syllabus and orientation quiz, those questions should be, some of them at least, should be edited for your course. And there are some items that you do actually have to change it. So let me go back to modules. And I have a few pages here. So for example, this will be README first. So that's what the student's going to see. By the way, the notes for instructors, that is unpublished. So you can either delete it or just keep it unpublished. The students will see this one first, README first. And this is where you just put the key points, how to start your course. And this is, again, basically a suggestion. You can just either modify it or remove it. It's your choice. And then you have a course overview, introduction, like about your instructor. So you can put your contact information and your communication preference. For example, if you prefer emailing to your email address, or for my case, I prefer using the Canvas email. So you can specify that. Of course, that image of me should be replaced with yours, or at least removed. Let me go back. And then there's a textbook information, frequently asked questions, and that sort of kind of things. And here's a first assignment, study and contingency plans. So this is like having the students kind of think about what they're going to do if something uh, goes wrong or something does not work. So, for example, the power goes out the day before the due dates and that sort of kind of things. What are they going to do? They need to provide some kind of evidence. So have them think about what they're going to do when something stops working. So have them submit the assignments. So this is something that you can give it as extra credit or just give it just straightforward grade, and that's your choice. And or give it no points, just make it as a mandatory. But students prefer between just pass fail or accepted or not, and giving actual points. Students do prefer points, even though that could be just 1 point or 2 points rather than pass fail. Okay. And then here's our first discussion board. For example, this is a second one. Say hello to your classmates. So this is a very common activities. So this serves basically two main purposes. One, obviously, they introduce each other and they get to know each other's background and objectives and things like that. And also, this is a good place to practice discussion forum with discussion board. And here's a link to Netget, so that shows basic guidelines of how to communicate digitally. And I would recommend you post your first introduction of yourself. That'll be a kind of a good welcoming message as well. And let me go back to modules. And again, there's a Netget, and here's Canvas orientation, especially for the students who are new to Canvas or any kind of learning management system such as Canvas. There's, of course, Canvas orientation, so they can explore different tools and how to submit assignments, how to participate in discussion, and that sort of kind of things. And also all the technical requirements for using Canvas and that sort of kind of things. Let me go back here and go to modules. And then also resource list. So if you have a list of websites, this is a good place to put. And also syllabus and orientation quiz. I put a number of questions. Let me just go ahead and open it. And click on edit. And we have probably about 10-15 questions. Let me go to questions here. Obviously, these questions may not work for your course. So again, you can either delete it or modify it. And answers probably, some answers will be different as well. So you can give it different points, different weights, and you can just basically modify the quiz. And so you can use it as extra credit or just regular assignments, regular assessment. And let me go back to modules. So what if you, let's say I'm going to delete or remove resource list. This is not going to delete that that activity from your course. It'll just remove from the modules page so that students will not see it. But if you go back, if you go to pages, because that the item that I just removed from the modules is actually content pages, one of the content pages, and resource list, that is still here. So let's say you change your mind and then you want to bring it back to modules. It's very simple. You just go ahead and click on in the getting started in the modules, put the plus, click on the plus sign, change the category to content pages, and here's resource list and edit, and it comes back here, and then you can obviously move it up above the quiz and so on. So that's it. This is a quick introduction, and as I said, you can remove it, edit it, or you can unpublish it so the students will not see it, or publish it. So you can definitely use some of this to have the students oriented and get ready for the coursework. Okay, thank you.